Don. This is part 2. I'm just going to be showing you the close-ups of the items that I got at the last sale. These are the tally cards I told you about. Tally cards do very well. I sell these average $5.99 to say $34.50. I've sold some for. Worst case scenario, these will go in a lot, and I'll sell like 4 or 5 of these for $17.50. All tally cards. I separated these out. I spent some time looking through them. Let me see if I can find. This is a better one. Something like that, I'll probably get say $8-10 for. And again, I got $15 into a huge box of this stuff, so I got like literally nothing into these. The rooster should sell well. The girls put together should sell well. Dogs usually sell $5-6. This guy here, I'll probably put say $14.50 on the Irish potato. The shoes probably do fairly well. Dogs do well. The pig's pretty darn cute. I bet you that'll sell for say $8-9. And the elephants always sell. The dog I should sell too on its own, probably $9-10. I'll put this dog with some of the other dogs that were in here. Where'd the other dog go? But if you group them together, you can do them well. Like put 3 dogs together, like this lot here, $17.50 on it. And you'll probably end up taking $8-10. The elephants, same thing. These elephants will probably sell very well. I'll probably put $17.50 on them. Here's like a homemade one. But again, these are just the tally cards that I got from this lot. Let's go on to the next item. And these sell very well. I could probably just throw them in a big lot too if I wanted, and probably get like say $35-40 for them. But if you sell them separately, you'll probably get close to double that. These were in there too. I said they had some military mail. You can see the address, soldier's mail. These sell very, very well. If the content's good, like a battle that happens inside, I'm going to read all these. It could be worth a lot of money. It's where he came from. The APO is the address the military uses. Company I, 64th. I can't quite make out the rest. Infantry, 7th Division. He probably saw combat the way it looks. 1919. It's hard to say where if this is just past the war. But, you know, some of these letters I've sold for $50-60. This little lot here, there's how many here? Let's see how many I got. There's only 3. I still might get 30 or 40 for these. Nice looks on them. Soldier's mail again. This one's censored as well. Another censored. They got some letters in them as again. I'll have to read them, but some of the content could make it worth a ton of money. So these always sell for me. And again, $15 in the box, $25 into the whole day there. I'm just going to grab you another little stack, and we'll show you a couple at a time. Let me back up a little bit on you. Okay, this is another soldier's, the Senior Chaplain's Office, APO 762, another military book. I'll have to look that up. American Expeditionary Forces is AEF, so this was probably combat related. Obviously France, the retaking of France. This is a good piece. I might have to look this one up, but I'm probably going to guesstimate. I'll put $34.50 on it and take whatever I can get. It looks like a good one. AEF, again, look for that. American Expeditionary Forces. Another item, this one's pretty good. Solar Zodiac. It's like a astrology booklet. These sell very well. I'll probably, again, $27.50 on it. It looks like it's advertising Dr. Mills, Nervine. This one's pretty cool. Chief Thundercloud as Tonto in the Lone Ranger. This is an arcade card. You'd put some money in a machine, like a nickel or quarter, and at the arcade, literally, and these would come out. Some of these go for a lot of money. The pinups on these, I've sold individual pinup cards for $60-70. I'll have to look this one up, but guesstimate maybe $12-14. This is a blotter card, and it's an advertisement. Mod, mid-century, Toledo, oddball department store. Blotter because it's made to suck up the ink, so you don't smear the old ink-filled pens. I'll probably put $14.50 on this, maybe. I love the old books, so this is another good item here. 1857, you can see it on the cover. At Luther's Small Catechism. I can look this up probably and find out some more information on it. It's a second printing then if it says 1857 here and 1853 here. Or it could have been rebound actually, the way it might look too. Either way, it's an early one. The religious things like this usually sell fairly well. 6th edition. If it has any illustrations or engravings, they're usually a little more. But I'll probably put, say, $34.50 and see what happens. Here's another one. These booklets usually sell very well. Distributed by Armour and Company. Soap company, obviously. Armour Soap Works. I'll probably put, say, $17.50 on this. It's an advertising piece. It shows the inside of their factory. It's very unique. Again, $17.50. This is a good item. Pine Ridge. It's like a brochure. 1910-20, I would guess, by the looks of it. Yeah, probably in that range. This is a small town area, it looks like. If I can track down the date a little better, it would be a little more helpful. But I'm guessing, say, I might put $27.50 and then take what I can get. This one's pretty interesting. Dr. Codwell's syrup. This is a quack medicine piece. In fact, there's a picture of his box. This would be like $27.50. This could date from the 1890s-ish. It's got Robin Hood, so I figure this would probably be a pretty good item. I'll put, say, $34.50 on it and take whatever I can get. And again, on these kind of items, I usually do get a fair good amount of money on them, even if they set for a little while. Again, the more items you have, Pepsum Syrup Company is probably the same ones who do Pepsum Gum, so I'll have to just double check on this, but $27.50, I think. Here's another booklet. Is there a date? 1944, General Motors Company. It's about their diesel engines. I'll have to look this one up, but just guesstimate probably $17.50. Porter Chemical Company. This is probably 30s or 40s. Let's see if there's a date somewhere. Making a perfume. I'll look it up a little closer, but probably $12. There was a bunch of Christmas cards in there. This is one of them. It's got Santa, circa 1910, 1920. I'd probably say $14.50. Brochure, New York. Forest Buildings in New York. This is probably a good item too. Is there a date on it? Just looking at it by construction and the picture quality, I'd probably say this is, 20s maybe. I'll probably put, it's from Syracuse University, New York State College of Forestry. I'll probably put $27.50 maybe on it. Campaign ones sell well too. It just depends on who they are and where it's from and how old. 1932 Republican primaries. I'll have to look this one up, but probably like $14.50. Paris Hill Fair. Where's Paris Hill? I think up New York, right there. So this is probably a good item. 1937. Local advertisements. Well, it's got a lot of different stuff in it. I'd probably put, say, $34.50 on that. State of New York, Department of Public Instruction's Arbor Day Annual, 1903. This is a neat early item. Prizes. It's got nice patriotic. Some of the pages look like they've obviously split out, but I'd still sell it just like this. I'd probably say maybe $17.50. Another one, 1905 Arbor Day, $17.50. This one's pretty cool. I thought this was neat. Montgomery Ward is actually advertising their Ward Stock Farm tin set. The set itself, well, it's 1937. This probably came with the set, I'm guessing. It looks like it's missing a few pages. Oh, maybe not. They're just all out of order. And they're all bent up weird, too. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Let's see about this. Let's see, page 7. We'll fix it here. If it's all here, this is probably still a decent item. This would have went with the toys from 1937, I think we said. May not look like much, but believe it or not, this should probably still sell. It does look like it's all here. Let me fold it back. Looks like a dual-use book cover, maybe. But this should do very well. I'm going to probably put $27.50 on it. See what happens. I bet you I'll get at least $10 for it. It's an odd item. These are probably 30s Chevrolet camshaft information. It's actually advertisement. Looking at it, I'd guess from the 30s or 40s maybe. This is obviously something that somebody might be interested in. If I can track down again a date on this, it would be better. Or if I had an envelope. McGurk Super Dual Manifold. Never heard of it. Not a car guy, really. I love looking at them and driving them, but, you know, I'll have to look this up. 1950. Yeah, these might be collectible too. I'll look these up at maybe 12, 15 bucks. Chemtone Superwash. Now, paint chips is what these are. I always sell these fairly well. I'll probably put, say, $17.50 and take what I can get. Also in there was some Christmas stuff. I try to buy in bulk, as you saw. It's always cheaper that way. If you try to individually these, it won't be worth getting. I buy these. I got a bunch of these. I'll just throw these together, the little folding cards. I've got a bunch, and again, I'll sell these in a lot. Here's an early Hallmark card. Some of these can be worth some good money. I'll probably put, say, $9.50 on it. Again, it's not a huge ordeal that I'm selling small, cheap items. I only paid $15 for it. An employee can list a bunch of this, hundreds of dollars a day in this kind of stuff. Christmas card, that's pretty nice. It's actually engraved. You can feel it. 1910, 20-ish, maybe even a little earlier. I might put $17.50 on it. These kind of things I sell all the time. I see other people sell them for $34.50. I usually just blow these out because I get them all the time for, say, $17.50. They sell around Christmas. People use them for ornaments. They'll cut it out and mount it on a piece of wood. You'd be surprised. They do sell. It's actually signed by the artist, so maybe it's somebody popular. This one is pretty cool. It is vintage. I would say probably 50s or 60s. The Santa Clauses always sell. I'm probably going to put, say, $17.50, maybe $34.50. It's got a unique image. It's a piece together, custom made. It is printed for them. It's not a homemade item. I also sell these too. There was probably 60 or 70 of these in a lot. The Christmas ones sell very well, especially when it's cute kids. Real photos. All these are real photos. Again, $15 for the whole lot. This one here, I'll probably put, say, $30 on it maybe and take whatever I can get. $17.50, cute kid. Kids singing Christmas. They each have a Christmas book. I don't know how well you can see that, but they're actually singing Christmas carols. I would say this one would go pretty well. Another one, this one should go very well. Santa Claus. Again, most of these I'll probably put $17.50 and just take whatever I can get. There's like 150 bucks just in these probably, even maybe more. Here's another one. First Noel, that's pretty cute. This one should do very well too. This one could go for, say, 20 or 30. This stuff sells, believe it or not. I sell this stuff all the time. People miss this, they'll pass it right by. I think it's just junk, but another Christmas card. This one I probably put in a lot. I might try to sell it on its own. It's pretty neat. It's Art Deco. It's got a neat feel to it. It's a pretty decent item. Here's some close-ups of the photo booth photos. These are adorable pictures. I'm very confident these will go for very good money. Looking at Mom, you can see the hand. I mean, it's just adorable pictures. Usually babies, obviously most people think their own are the cutest, but these are actually cute, kid. They are pretty cute. I will sell these. You wait and see. I'll get $200-300 or more for these. Again, I may split them up into lots of like 5 or 6. Identical poses, like maybe these 6 right here, and then maybe put 45 on them and see what happens. I may do them at auction. I don't know. I've never had a book with this many in them. I mean, and the outfit's just awesome, what he's wearing. A couple are damaged, but no big deal. The colored one, like this one here, I don't know how the tint shows, but it's actually been watercolored on the face of the photo. It's an awesome early image, 1920s. Again, the cuteness of the kid, it will help these sell. I'll see how well you can. In fact, let me go back and we're going to look at one of the tinted ones real quick, just so you can see what a tinted image. Let's see here. We will zoom in. A little awkward because of the camera stand, but there you go. There's one of the tinted ones. That individual one right there, the colored one here, I might get, say, $20 just for that one. Hawaiian, ethnic, holidays, soldiers, military, they sell the best. And then colored ones as well, too. There are some more. The book does go on. You can see, though, that there's quite a few of these. Again, they're all cute. That's what sells. Cuteness sells. Again, there's a couple big ones in here, too. More as he gets older too, these are done over a period of time. You can see he is much older here. But again, off photo booths, all looking at mom. That's a pretty neat one too. Again, these kind of things do sell. Look up the comps and you will see. And these are passed up. I see these all the time. Just one little picture you might get a ton of money out of. So, but that's it on these. There you have it. That's what I found. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment below. Tell your friends and have a good day.